Hey cuties, Peachy here. Welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have full stock images of all of the fashion accessories, shoes, and handbags. So let's get into it. Now before we get into the whole question of is this worth the price, let's first go over the individual lines. So first let's go over the handbags and look at each of these 25 handbags. First up, we have the box display for the handbag little accessories, and then we can also see the display there at the top with the little example handbags that we also saw for the shoes. So the actual display box is pretty much a one-to-one the same. As well goes for the back. The back here has the same kind of design, but instead of the shoes, the handbags are displayed here instead. It looks really cute, and then of course it says 25 plus to collect. Next up here we can see a pyramid of boxes here in different colors, and yes, at the very tippy top we can also see a shadow high box. So there is also a shadow high specific handbag in this collection, but there's only one. Here we have a closer look at one of these fabric bags, which by the way, I finally know what these are actually used for. They're not just like random bags that they included to make the price more justifiable in some sense. These are actual like inspired by real life bags that high-end shoes and handbags come with, apparently sometimes. So the dust doesn't get to the shoes or inside the shoes, or I'm not rich. If you haven't noticed, I don't buy expensive shoes. The money I do have, I save up for dolls. I'm insane. I don't spend much money on handbags or expensive shoes. So I've never experienced this, but that's a cool little touch, I guess, that it's not just like a random bag. It's inspired by like a real life bag that people use when they buy expensive shoes and bags and handbags. Here we have a closer look at the certificate of authenticity that comes with each pair of shoe and handbag, and this mini receipt. Again, not sure why we need the receipt, which is really small. I mean, again, it's a cute little touch, I get it, but like it's just really. Here we actually get to see the shadow high fabric bag and the purse, which is a new mold in plastic with the metallic chain added, and the receipt and I guess the certificate are all unique to each handbag, like numbers wise, and like every receipt has something written on it different, which describes the bag that you're getting. But again, it's so small, I doubt you could even read. And here we have the full collection. So it's neatly ordered by rainbow color, of course. So we have a few pink, light pink, and then like hot pink, 2 red, 2 orange, 2 kind of yellow inspired, 2 green, and 2 blue, 2 turquoisey blues, 2 violets, I guess 3 violets, I don't know, and then 2 deep purples like indigo. Then we have blacks and whites mixed rainbow bags. Now I think most of them are reused designs, obviously plastic either or fabric, but there are some that are new. So from the bottom here, these 2 at the bottom are obviously inspired by, I believe, Simone Pacific Coast handbag. And then we have a couple of backpacks from the right in black. The one next to it is a new mold, I believe. It's a plastic. Then we have a fanny pack, I believe looks similarly to the one that Ainsley comes with. And of course we have the shadow high one. The 2 deep purple ones, I believe maybe they are new designs, I'm not sure. We have a backpack one. The violet ones look similar to me, and then the turquoisey blue ones, again fanny pack, again like the little drawstring bag that Margot came with. That's the one in blue, and then next to it is like, I believe, Georgia's purse, but in blue, of course, with a new print. Next to that one, we have what looks to be Skylar Bradshaw's backpack from junior high. And we have the green bag with rainbow written across it in black. That's obviously the Devious Twins design. The next to that one, I believe that's a new design in the like light green. The 2 yellow inspired ones, the one with the RH is obviously once again Simone's purse design, and then the one that's round that looks like that has the sun and the moon like Sunny's jacket on the back. I believe that's a new mold. I think that's plastic. The orange handbags, both of them I believe are new. The one that's really round and has the holes is plastic. That's new mold. The one next to it is a fabric. It closes once again like with a drawstring. I think it has like basically the same design like Margot's, but it has the added on detail with like the white on the outside. The red bags, obviously we have Hallie's vinyl bag here in red with sparkle. The fanny pack in red, again, Ainsley from the Ainsley trunk. The hot pinks, we have here the little clutch that Naomi comes with, but here it's in pink. Next to it, we have the other hot pink handbag, and this one has the same design like the purple one and the violet one. I guess similarly, you know, I'm not sure if this is new or if this is the one that came with the Rainbow High closet. I'm not sure if this is new or not. It does look really cute. And then the two light pink ones, I think are reused designs. Yep, and these are all the designs. I think overall the handbags look really cute. Most of them are reused designs, either plastic or fabric. But I think, you know, for the, you know, some exceptions here and there, they are nice additions for new handbag designs. To also give us more detail on how big they are next to a rainbow high doll, here is a Maya as a stand-in to show us how big these purses really are with a rainbow high doll. Moving on to all the shoes, here we have a picture of Avery trying out some of the new fashionable shoes in this series. And now let's take a look at all of these shoes. Here we have a close-up of the teddy bear slippers in purple that are recolors of Brianna Dolce's pink slippers. Here we have a recolor of Marissa Golding's gold sneakers here in a rainbow kind of splattered on a white platform sneaker. Yeah, again, my God, I can't speak. Cute detail here as well. Not only does it come with tissue inside the shoebox, but the shoebox on the outside also does tell you what is inside of the shoebox. So that is really a cute detail. It does seem like each shoebox is personalized uniquely to each shoe, not only with the label, obviously, like I just mentioned, on the outside showing which shoe is inside, but also with the color corresponding to each shoe. I think they correspond. Here we have a close-up look at these new green boots. I haven't seen these before. I'm pretty sure those are new. And here we have all of the shoes in this collection. I just counted that each collection comes with 27. So with the handbags, it's 27. With the shoes, it's 27 pairs. So from pink to, from the rainbow going on, we have light pink. We have the new molded heels that are showing up in Rainbow Vision dolls. We have new fabric over-knee boots here. I haven't seen the design before. It has a black toe. They would fit Bella perfectly. And then we also seem to have a recolor of Jewel's heels in hot pink in the middle there. We also have a new the design itself is not new. It's a design we've seen on Lyric's shoes, Lyric's boots, and Ainsley's boots that she comes with her trunk show. But all these boots here are with fabric instead of plastic, so that's the only thing that changes here. Otherwise, the actual like strap-on details, that aspect is the same like with the plastic ones, which is something we'll see is a big theme with a lot of these shoes, where a lot of these boots are not new designs, but they are in fabric version now instead of the plastic version, which they are inspired from. Moving on to the reds, we have another recolor of Ainsley's boots. We have a recolor of Daria's heels. I think, no, those are Lyric's heels in red. We have a new pair of fabric boots, once again, with a kind of gold print that we saw maybe on Cheryl. I think we have a recolor of Skylar's Wave 1 boots, first outfit boots. We have a recolor of Georgia Bloom's sneakers. We have a recolor of Skylar's second pair of shoes here in gold. And then next to those gold heels, we have another example of what I was talking about. We have Poppies boots, but they are in fabric because, you know, as we all know, the first wave Poppy, her boots were in plastic. And now these boots are exactly the same design, but they are applying the new fabric design, you know, mechanic on Poppy shoes, Poppies Boots. So now if you want, you can switch the plastic boots for these fabric boots on Poppy. And of course, because they're fabric, they're gonna be much tighter to her legs, which I think a lot of people prefer that look to like the bulky big boot that most over-knee boots have from Rainbow High so far. But we'll talk more about Poppy's boots later on. But going down to green, we already saw those new boots. I think those are a new mold. Next to those, we have a recolor of Vanessa Tempo's second pair of heels. And then we have a recolor of, I think, Jet Dawson's heel in blue. We have a recolor of Heather Grayson's heels there in a light blue. We have a recolor of one of Ash's pair of shoes there in turquoise. We have a recolor of Brianna Dolce's second pair of heels in purple right there. And then we have a recolor of, I believe, Gabriella Isley's heels in right next to those. And then we already saw, obviously, the Teddy slippers in purple. We have a recolor of Jade's second pair of sneakers, I believe, and next to those we have a recolor of Karma's second pair of heels in purple. Next to those we have a recolor of, I think those sneakers came in the Fashion Closet Rainbow High. They were extra pairs of shoes. I think those are recolors from the green ones there that came with those. Then at the very bottom we have recolors of Natasha Zima's fabric boots, but in kind of like a rainbow next to those theme. We already saw the sneakers recolored of Marissa. We have the sneakers, I think, that are recolored by Georgia's second pair of sneakers. Those are the recolors in the middle. Next to those we have more fabric boots. These I don't recognize. Same goes with the last pair on the far right. They are in a silver with some kind of buckle detailing on the sides. I also think those are new designs. So yeah, wow, that's a lot of shoes. So you could probably tell by how many times I just said recolor before that most of these shoes are in fact just recolors of existing molds. But the good thing here is that there are some new molds here with the green boots. And then we have the new molds, not even molds, just the new designs for the fabric boots at the very bottom, the silver, and then the black one with the white writing. And then overall, I feel like the fabric boots that are included in this series are like the standouts, obviously, because not only do we have a fabric version of Poppy's over-knee boots now, but we have completely new designs for fabric boots with potentially Bella boots. We have hot pink boots. We have a gold print boots. We have Natasha Zima's boots in like a rainbow hue. Then we have the silver boots, shorter, and then we have the black boots that have the shorter fabric with the white rainbow writing. So I feel like the standouts are definitely the fabric boots. And if you do want to get shoes, I feel like getting the fabric boots definitely feels like it's more worth your, you know, what you're paying for. Because if you just get like one of the plastic heels, which is okay, it's just kind of underwhelming because all that's there is plastic. But if you got like the fabric boots, it feels more like you're getting something, because at least there's more like, you know, some thought put into it, like some craft, you know. I wish we had gotten more fabric, you know, maybe even like some fabric lace up, not necessarily all fabric boots or shoes, but like some lace up detailing that they've done before already. We know that they can do. I feel like that would have added a lot more like pizzazz to these shoes and heels, because what we got here is just a lot of mostly 90% plastic shoes, and then the 10% are the standout, you know, fabric pieces. Get into the portion of the video where we talk about, is this actually worth $10? Courtesy of Dreaming Witch VT on Instagram. By the way, for these pictures, they make a good argument. They made really good posts on Instagram, you know, showing, like, literally showing us what all of these minis would cost. $540. By the way, I know I wrote $525 on my thumbnail. I don't know why. Not even five. Yeah, 520. I was supposed to write $540, but I don't know why I was thinking of $521. So I'm $525. Y'all, I cannot even. Okay, you know what I mean? It was a typo, okay? I was a mistake. But it's basically the same price. Okay, so like, it's expensive. That's all we need to know. You're paying almost $1,000. Just saying that is like insane. For basically like 27 pairs of shoes and 27 handbags. Now, yeah, compare prices for 3 pairs of shoes, which most likely you're only gonna get like 1 pair of fabric boots if you're just picking out randomly, you know, and then the other 2 are gonna be probably plastic because, you know, 95% of all the pairs of shoes are plastic and the minority are fabric. So you're probably gonna get more plastic shoes than fabric shoes, which in my opinion, the fabric shoes are much more, you know, debatable as to if they are worth the full price. The plastic ones, definitely not. The plastic handbags, also definitely not worth. But I feel like the fabric handbags, okay, we can talk. Like, I feel like the fabric handbags, the fabric shoes are much more like, it's much less, much less, it's less weird. It's less weird when you see a fabric anything for the price of $10, you know. And if it's just plastic, it just makes it feel like more like you're joking, right? Because like that, you know, you can just buy a fashion pack from Barbie for like the same price or like 15 or even cheaper, and they include a full outfit, all accessories, purse, like everything. And for 1 pair of shoes, you gotta pay the same price? Nuh-uh. Like, that doesn't make sense. You know, it's just, look at these visual, like, it's just, it doesn't make sense. You're paying so much for 1 handbag or 1 pair of shoes, and then you could instead buy a full doll for the price of 3, you know. It just, it's really like, why is MJ doing this? Like, I get that some people who don't have money problems, they don't care, and that's great. I am happy for you. But the reality is that most people don't have great jobs. They don't have jobs that pay well. They have, you know, normal, ordinary jobs, you know, hardworking jobs, and they earn the normal amount, and then they can't afford to pay $10 for a 1 pair of plastic shoes. That makes no sense. That's insulting almost. Like, you know, like, does MJ think we're dumb or something? Like, I really also think that MJ is like really just testing the waters here. Like, is $10 too much? Is it too little? Should we, you know, price it higher or lower? Like, I really hope that they lower the prices, or that at least that they go on sale very quickly, because $10 for like 1 pair of plastic shoes is not okay. And that's not okay. Literally, it's not okay. Again, with the fabric shoes, the fabric handbags, I feel like we can talk a little bit more about it if it's worth it, because real fabric costs more money than plastic, right? Isn't that the case? And then they have all the detail with the stitch work, the little buckles, the silver gold accents, the embroidery, you know. Like, I feel like that adds much more worth to what you're paying for. If it's a fabric handbag or one of the fabric boots, I feel like that's much more worth it. But if you're just getting a plastic pair of shoes, a plastic handbag, I feel like it makes it feel like you didn't get your money's worth, because you didn't. For buying 3 of those is $30. You could buy a doll. It's just insane, right? And it's just, yeah. The worst part is that if these weren't blind boxes, I feel like it would be a little bit better, because at least then people would actually know what they're buying, right? I feel like that would be much better. But they are blind boxes, and you don't know what you're getting. That makes it even worse. Because you can't choose. If you could at least see what you're buying for $10, I feel like, okay, you know, you can at least then pick out all the fabric boots, the fabric handbags, you know. And even if you like the plastic shoes, you know, you could pick out what you want. But these are blind boxes, y'all. They only include 1 pair of shoe, 1 handbag, and most of them are plastic for either series. The minority of them are the fabric ones. So chances are you're probably gonna end up with a lot of duplicates of the plastic versions of the shoes and handbags, you know. And then, of course, because, you know, everyone wants the fabric ones, those are also going to end up more expensive on eBay and whatnot. So like, I don't know, you guys, this is just like okay, I'm done talking basically, but like, it's just, basically what I'm saying is that I wish they had made it so we could at least see what we're buying. And I wish that we had gotten more things for the price of $10. I do hope they get cheaper. And again, if you don't care about the price, good for you. I applaud you. I am happy for you. But the reality is that most of us do have to worry about budget, you know, and $10 already is a lot of money for some of us, you know. And for what you're getting here, you know, again, chances are you're getting the plastic variants, which if you had to pick, right, you would probably want to pick the fabric versions, right? The fabric shoes, the fabric handbags. That's not just me, right? I feel like there's more like worth to like a fabric piece of shoe or a handbag than with a plastic one. And we can't choose that. We can't pick and choose. It's a blind box. So yeah, I wish it was better. I wish it was better. It's just too expensive. And yeah. I feel like most of us are probably going to wait for them to go on sale, which is great. Thanks to Dreaming Witch VT once again for these helpful visuals. And moving on, thanks to the Dolly News, here we actually have comparisons of some of the shoes and bags next to the real life counterparts that inspired these designs. Doesn't this look awesome with these with this Adidas shoes, and then here with this kind of pastel colored sneaker, which I'm actually not sure what brand this is. And then here we have the green purse, obviously inspired by a high-end luxury brand, also not sure which one. And then here we actually, the orange new purse that's plastic molded, also is inspired by kind of like a real life purse. Isn't that doesn't that look interesting with like the holes and everything? The shape is really awesome. And then of course we also have the Gucci bags here for Shadow High and Rainbow High, because yes, the black one is Shadow High, I believe, as well. At the end of the day, would I wish to get some of these pairs of shoes, some of these handbags? Sure, I would love to own some of them because some of them are really cute. I definitely love the look for some of these fabric boots. I love Poppy's new fabric boots. I love all of the fabric purses basically. And I wish I could get some of them, you know, but they're so expensive at 10, not to mention in outside of the US, they're going to cost 15. Who are we kidding? They're going to cost much more than $10. So it's just a shame that they're so expensive for what you're actually getting. But that's just, of course, my opinion. If you don't care, again, about the price, more power to you. I really hope, I'm really happy for you, and I hope you get all the ones you want, because, you know, they're really cute. They are really cute. And if you are a completionist with, you know, regarding like Rainbow High fashions, shoes, you know, clothing and stuff, you know, if you want to collect all the pieces that are out there, then, you know, you kind of have to get these. I get it. It's going to be expensive, but, you know, what can you do? It's the life of a completionist. It's just, it still sucks that, you know, they are relatively very expensive for what you're getting. By the way, the vlog is coming tomorrow. I'm also going to be posting, I think, a review, because I do have to get out the Rainbow Rocks reviews for Lyric and Vanessa out as soon as I can, because next week I'm going to be starting my reviews on series 4, Rainbow High. I can't wait to show y'all Mila first up, because I am going in the order of the rainbow. I gotta. But yeah, so I can't wait to show y'all. And yeah, I hope I'm able to post Lyrics and Vanessa's reviews. Also, maybe I feel like I'm gonna post the Monster High movie review on Monday and not tomorrow, because I feel like tomorrow I want to focus on the vlog and the reviews. But yeah, anyways, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up if you did. Be sure to leave me thoughts or questions you may have down below. Let me know you thought of this video of the minis. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's not? Are you not going to get them anyways? Let me know down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more Rainbow High doll news like this, doll reviews, posting every week, maybe even more often. Like I just mentioned, I'm going to post Vanessa's and Lyrics reviews tomorrow, and Carmen's review is also up if you've missed it. Episode reaction videos. Of course, the episode for this week didn't happen, so that means we're going to have to wait another another 2 weeks. So next week, no episode. That means the week after next week, we're going to get a new episode. Hopefully, I cannot wait. And a bunch more content coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.